It is Leo season, and it is time to shine bright like the diamond you are. Venus is in Leo, so I have these beautiful, gorgeous, stunning roses that my beautiful friend gave me last week, just because, and they smell beautiful. So because of the Leo, I thought I would bring them on today. And, oh my goodness. It feels so good. It feels so good. I mean, this year has been amazing. I've loved this year. But look, I know a lot of people are traversing some pretty crazy stuff. And the best thing that I can say is be aware to be prepared. Yeah. So when you know yourself and you understand what's going on in the collective consciousness, in the collective cosmos, so you can understand yourself and the way that your soul is integrating all of these new vibrations, this new earth that we are in. We have ascended, people. This is it. We are in this new earth. We are in the 5D. There's no more waiting. There's no more, oh, we're going to get there soon. This is it. And the transition can be uncomfortable, especially if, you're just moving into it. If you've been hanging out in 5D for a long time, hand up here, that's been me. This just feels like home. This feels more comfortable than I've ever felt friggin' before. I'm like, yay, finally everything else is catching up with where I've been hanging out with for so long. So this energy to me is just fucking extravagant and extraordinary, and I am bathing in it. So I understand that July was a heavy month. I get that because we had eclipses and all the Capricorn and freaking Cancer and all the axis and, if you haven't checked out my masterclass, it is now on sale today for $22. You get a little work booklet, blah, blah, blah. It's on my website, tiani.com.au, and that is a 2-hour masterclass where I am chatting about Pluto and Saturn being in Capricorn and coming to this great head, this great conjunction, the great awakening, the great crumbling, I'm calling it, in January of 2020, not 2012. That is when all of this stuff started to happen. So I've got the 2012 going, but yes, so that is actually from today because it's the Leo new moon today. And look, she's not actually new yet. Still a couple of hours to go. But whenever you're watching this, she's probably already peaked. And we're in the full signature of August. So this is the August vlog, and I am coming at you with a lot of energy because I am feeling extraordinary, more extraordinary than usual. And that's because I love Leo time. And that's because this month is like a breath of fresh air. I'm so excited. I can't get my words out. I will speak slower. So August is a real reprieve month. I'm going to give you the heads up. Because we are moving into the intensity. The intensity is building, okay? So whilst people are hoping next year is going to be easier, hot tip, it ain't. This energy is becoming more intense because of the astrology, and we must be aware so that we are prepared. Yeah, that's my mantra. That's my mantra for life. Be aware so that you can be prepared. So the thing is that August is gifting us just this. Love, heart, Leonian glory. I'm wearing my tiger shirt that sort of says like good vibes and all that sort of stuff. I know it's not lion, but it's a cat. It's a big feline, and we love our big felines. Happy birthday to all you big feline lions and lionesses. So we have an extraordinary month after what has been a really, a real squeeze. Even if there's been joy there, there's still a lot of transforming, a lot of courage over comfort. So if you're staying comfortable, you're probably not utilizing and pulling any courage in areas in your life. And unfortunately, comfortability will lead to the destruction of your soul. Yeah, because we are here with our own divine, unique magic to share. A, it's our chart, but B, it's who we are. It's our purpose. It's our divine birthright to show up, to be heard, to be loved. And we deserve all of that just because we're humans, right? So we move into Leo month with the kapow. We have the Leo new moon building today on the 1st of August. What an entry point, right? Like the vortex of August is really beautiful. And even going into Virgo season is really beautiful too. But as we get to the end of the year, everything starts to, whoo, that squeeze is going to come back. And then 2020 is a freaking doozy, my friends. Yeah, the next few years astrologically, we're having big shifts moving into this Aquarian age. So August is happy, it's joy, and I believe life is easy. And if life is a struggle because you're attached to stories, this time must be quite difficult because what I've noticed, and I'm very passionate about at the moment with all of my sessions and just sharing and talking and doing all the things that I do, is there is no more hiding. There is no more running away. There is no more sweeping things under the rug. There's no more pretending that everything will be okay. There's no more waiting for everything to go back to normal. None of that exists anymore. So back in our parents' days, everything would get swept under the carpet. We watched our parents maybe destroying each other if you were brought up in a home like I was, destructive, self-destructive, in a very unawakened, unconscious relationship. And if there are those unawakened ones happening now, I mean, the sun's shining bright. It's been so cloudy and I've done this and the sun's come out, blue skies like shining brightly on my face. But I'm not so bright. You can't even see me. But anyway, so there's no more of that. Like no longer can you get away with stuff you used to get away with. What is not being said is being felt. And if we do not honor the truth and come into our souls and be real with it, we will destroy ourselves. We will destroy ourselves. A lot of unawakened, unconscious, unaligned people now their gaze is outward. Their gaze is outward. Oh, more drugs, more alcohol, more sex, more mental stimulation, more of this, more of that, more stuff, more this, more that, hoping that will fill what they're actually feeling deep inside. But oh my God, my friends, it will not. To be unawakened and unconscious and unprepared and unaware in these times, I've just been talking about it the last couple of days with our clients and friends. I actually don't know how people are surviving because the energies are so potent, and we have come from July, one of the heaviest, densest months of the year, and we have just transitioned straight into August, Leo season a week ago, with the most ping, it's all pingy. We are given this breath of fresh air to reprieve. And if that's what you need, I don't need a reprieve, but if you need a reprieve, this is it. And if your August is difficult, I would ask you and invite you to step away from the difficulty. I invite you and ask you and urge you and beg you to step away from the stories, to step away from holding on to the past, from step away from identifying yourself with what no longer exists in this new reality. Yeah, it's like we've all got a new pair of shoes on and they're not quite comfortable yet, so we want to put our old pair of shoes on, but we've got to work through the uncomfortable to get to the new comfortable. We are physically catching up with everything that is unfolding this year. It's big shit. I get it. I know it. I'm still feeling it. I'm just reveling in it because it just feels like home to me. This feels like everything I've ever done is for this point. That's how I feel for me and my journey personally. But of course, this has been my biggest year. I've been booked up 4 months in advance all year because this is where people are craving to know who they are. Where are you betraying your own soul, your own truth, your own self? This is Leo. Leo wants you to shine, to step up, to undim the dimness that you hover down. I'm going to be palatable for everyone. I know I'm not palatable. Yeah, I know I'm not vanilla. But the thing is that the more you dim to make other people feel comfortable, the more you squash your soul. And dimming and undimming doesn't mean going from quiet to loud. It doesn't mean from going, I sit in home and now I'm Oprah. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means allowing your soul's purpose and who you really are, your individual self-expression, which is Leo, to come out. So I invite you in this Leo season to come out of the suppressed closet, to come out of the comfortable closet, to come out of where you are hiding, to come out of hiding and reveal the treasures, reveal the magic, reveal who you are. I still know people who, you know, hide in, I've never had to come out of a spiritual closet. I've always been like this. It hasn't been, I've hidden myself in a corporate job and suppressed who I was at work, but come home and was a witch, right? I've never had to do that. So I don't know what that feeling's like. So, kudos to you if you have had to do that. And I know many people who have. I can't relate. That's all. I just can't relate. But the thing is that this is the time to come out of that spiritual closet. I still know people who their families don't know anything about who they really are. And it might have nothing to do with being spiritual. It might be that, hey, I actually don't want to be a doctor. I want to be an artist. Or actually, I am sick of being, a musician who thinks that this is my, or in the industry or whatever, something creative, right? Like the starving creative person who can't pay their bills, who can't move forward, who can't manage humanness, but they're doing it for, to hold strong in that ego. But this is who I am. When really, if they take off that mask, they'd be happy to make coffee once a week for a coffee shop. It's about removing the conditions on the way you need to show up in wherever you are, whether it's spiritual, family, work, home, relationships, on the bus, in the post office. It's time to come out. My North Node's in Leo, and I'm getting good at mastering her. And it's taken some time, but the thing is that Leo energy is all about encouraging us to shine and to come out. And the thing is that when you really know who you are and love your life so much, that when other people shine, it just makes you happy. It just brings you joy, right? So it's only the suppressed, unhappy people that don't want to see you shine, that are unhappy and miserable in their own lives. So they're intimidated by you. It's a big thing. Like there's a big thing, I'm not intimidated. People are intimidated. I'm not intimidating. Like this is the quote, like not me particularly, but the quote is that this is it. You're not intimidating, they're intimidated. And I'm like, that is powerful. That is really powerful, because happy, whole people who are happy to shine want to see everyone else's brilliance. I mean, I cry when someone wins $50. I cry friggin' watching Nanny Fine and Mr. Sheffield finally fall in love and get married. Like, look, the reruns are happening on friggin' Netflix. It's great, right? Like, I cry because happiness to me is so paramount. And that is what Leo energy is about, happiness. And there is simplicity in happiness. Where there is simplicity, there is happiness. There is God. There is alignment. There is divine union. But where there is ego and complication and everything's so hard, stories, that's old stuff. That's ego. That's actually ego, right? Not simplicity. That's the hardness, yeah? And life is easy. Life is whatever you believe it to be. And some people believe it's hard, and I watch them have a hard life. That's what I mean. I'm still watching people not be able to show who they really are, hold facades in every different situation they go into. So the thing is that that's what Leo month in August invites you to do. Where can you show up and shine for yourself and be yourself? It's actually the most sovereign thing you can do for yourself, is be true to your heart, to your soul, to your mission, to your the divinity that you are, just by being your unique expression of yourself. That's it. Full stop. The end. Yeah. So we are feeling these good vibes of Leo season, having the Leo new moon today, and Mercury going direct just, it's like not even an hour after the Leo new moon, which is showing us and giving us new movement, new momentum, new growth, new beginnings, new feels, right? Plug into this month. Plug in at your deepest, most core level. Plug in. Really tune into what the universe is gifting us. We only have Leo season once a year. And I'm telling you, next Leo season will not feel anything like this. This is a month full of trines. It's a month full of Jupiter going direct. Now we've got all this fire. So the fire energy is Aries, Sag, Leo. Yeah. And so we've got Chiron in Aries. We've got Jupiter in Sag at home. So where he belongs. And then we have the sun in Leo, where he belongs. The sun in Leo is at its happiest. Yeah, it is at its happiest. This is where he is at home. This is his home sign, right? So the trines that are going on are happy. They're optimistic. They're positive. They're flowing. They're movement. They're success. They're joy, right? Next year, when we have our Leo season, Jupiter ain't going to be in Sagittarius for 12 more years. So we have Jupiter at home. We have the sun at home. So we have this beautiful combination of Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system. The sun, hello, it's the sun, huge star. And those guys are just married up this month, particularly now and leading over to the next few days, and then slowly the sun will move away in degrees. But the thing is that doesn't matter. It's still there. This is today, the 1st of August, the energy is the signature for what we have for August until the next new moon, which is actually the end of this month. We're actually having 2 new moons in one calendar month, which is called a black moon. Is it any fancier or different? No, it's not. It's still just another new moon. It's just happening in the same calendar month. It's a long calendar month. So there's no need to holler and baloo about it. There is a lot of stuff on the socials right now. Holy shit, Bob. Like, I can't even deal with it. Like, I have to tap the hell out because it's constant black moon, so blah, 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 Mercury, blah, blah, and with no real groundedness in any of it. It all sounds really good, but I am actually urging you, then you've got the 8-8 gate, blah, 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 all the things. And I'm not saying that, yes, the 8th of the 8th is very important. We move into Leo season. This is a powerful vortex for us. And yes, Sirius has something to do with that. And there is a whole lot of stuff going on with that Sirius star. So yes, this is a very powerful month. And that 8-8 gate is something. But be discerning, my friends. Feel into what it feels like for you and not latch on and share. What you share on social media, you are, just saying, right? So not latching on to the bandwagon because there's so many of them and they all vary, and tuning into the correct information. Firstly, the new moon's today in Australia, and pretty much everyone thinks it was yesterday because that was the American new moon, which was a black moon. So it's called a black moon simply because it's the second new moon in one calendar month. It doesn't hold extra potency. Is it sort of rad? Yeah, it's cool. Like, we get 2 new moons. When 2 new moons or 2 full moons are in the same sign, that's different. That holds a much more powerful energy. But at the end of the day, the black moon that we're having at the end of the month is just the new moon in Virgo. So it's just the new moon in Virgo. Same with the 8-8 gate. It is a powerful energy to be in, but how does it feel for you? Instead of, tapping into what everyone else is regurgitating, right? Like, how are you feeling amongst all of this energy? That's what I invite you to ask yourself. I invite you to ask yourself what resonates with your heart and what doesn't, and then to slowly just move away from the white noise that happens. And look, I'm probably white noise too, Hey, we're a fucking paradox here. The difference with me is I live and breathe this shit. Like, this is my every single day life, and I'm not out there, creating fear, Mercury retrograde, oh my God, scary fear, blah, blah, blah. I want to create awareness so that you can be prepared for the vast amount of information that is being transmuted and that is being integrated. Our templates are shifting, our auras are changing, they're upgrading, and we need grounded energy to actually move into this new space, because I'm telling you, what we have in the astrology is lots of earth energy. Uranus, after 84 years, is in Taurus. Saturn, Pluto, South Node, all in Capricorn. Yeah. Once we move into Virgo season, look, it's pretty awesome, actually. It's going to be an amazing, amazing Virgo season. But let's talk about Let's talk about August. But the thing is that, you want to come back to you. And that's what Leo's asking you. Instead of turning outward, come back within. Find out about your own chart through any means, like any means, or find out about yourself by sitting in nature and just watching the ocean and sitting underneath a tree and receiving wisdoms and receiving intelligence. Everything you need to know, you have within you. It's actually in your blueprint. It's actually in your own unique coding. Nothing outside of yourself can give you that. Can someone hold space for you to help you remember? Absolutely, man. Of course. But the thing is that it's all within you. Okay. So that's what I really wanted to share. I wanted to share that August energy is very much about that. You turning and facing yourself. You asking of yourself, where can I step up more in my life and feel more whole? Where am I where am I betraying myself but being disheveled, right? Like, that's not really who I am, and I'm engaging in this conversation and it's not really me. Walk away, my friend. Walk away. Whatever is not serving you anymore, it is time to walk away, because the longer you drag this out, the harder next year will be and the year after. Because like I said, there is no more hiding from this stuff anymore. We can't just push it under the rug and hope that we can just stay comfortable and not talk about it and just hope it'll go away. Because guess what? It only intensifies. And I tell you, with this Saturn-Pluto conjunction, whoa, mama. It is big stuff. So like I said earlier, I don't even think I finished continue because I am on a roaring rampage today. I feel amazing. And I feel like I just wanted to share the most juiciest love with you. Or like I could just when you just want to squeeze someone's face, like, I love you so much and I want you to know all of this stuff. I want you to thrive in your life. I don't want you to just get by, and I want you to have an extraordinary life, but not in a way that it needs to be Oprah, just in a way that the ordinary things make you fucking cry because they move you so, so deeply. That's the thing. My extraordinary has not a thing to do with money. I'm a billionaire and it has not a thing to do with money, right? But the thing is that it is in the simplicity that the extraordinary things happen. But I am begging for everyone to let go and to move and to come with into this new space, this new paradigm. Show up as yourself, as who you really are. And the catchphrase of authenticity and sovereignty, it's all being tainted because it's coming from inauthentic people. But true authenticity. Please trust that. Okay, because there's a lot of stuff on socials and people are like, oh, this couple, this. And I'm like, hell to the fucking no. No. I see straight through that shit. Because this sort of energy is showing us and revealing us everything. We can see through it all. And when you trust yourself and when you are sovereign and you answer to yourself, that is the secret. When you know yourself, you tune into yourself. And yeah, you're always rediscovering. And yeah, you're finding out more beautiful things when you're pushed to different limits and stuff. I'm not saying you know yourself, full stop there and close the book and you live your life. Hell no. There's a constant discovery, but when you know and you're showing up in every nook and cranny with your intention, with your wisdom, with your awareness, with your sovereignty, that's different. That's a different feeling, right? And this Leo season is so divine because of all of this fire, trining, happiness, joyful energy. It's invite, and we won't get this again. Like, this is the thing here, guys. 12 more years before Jupiter moves back into Sagittarius after 2019. So with all of these planets in their home signs at the moment, especially Sun and Jupiter, I mean, this is just one of the best aspects of astrology, right? Sun trine Jupiter, like, this is happiness on a stick. This is primo, just like bing, joy, happiness. What makes you happy? Do more of that. Stop selling your soul, selling yourself short to make everyone else happy, to accommodate everyone else, and not in a selfish asshole way. You know that it's deeper than that. But selling your soul short by just, dishonoring her and not honoring her. Leo is asking us, I'm just mesmerized by these. Leo is asking us to shine, Have fun this month. It's a fun month. Play, dance, shake it off, shake it out, party. I've got my daughter's 21st this month. I'm so excited. I've got a wedding to go to this month. I'm so excited. You know, there is beautiful things happening in my world this month. And it's because it's all happening in my 11th house, which is friendships and, you know, being out in the world. So it's, you know, perfect for me. My 11th house is ruled by Leo. So my North Node's there. So it's a really abundant month for me in socializing and getting out and doing things, and I'm loving it. But this is a month to express yourself, right? Creatively, be creative. If there's something that you've been putting off that's creative, tap back into that, man. Have fun. Let go of the responsibility, and not in a stupid way, but just in a heavy way. You know, the more that you can lighten in these frequencies, the higher your vibes, the easier life gets, okay? The easier life gets. August is very much a breakthrough month. It's a master number 11 month. So we've got the heightened energy of, you know, this master number there, really, you know, strong, manifesting, divine connections, universal synchronicities. Like what I've been telling all my clients is keep a subtle lookout for all of the things that the universe is sending you, because there's a lot. And trust yourself, trust your own vision, trust your own heart, come back to yourself, come back to your soul. I want you to be brilliant this month. Do you feel aligned to yourself, your soul, your heart, your purpose, and the universe? 5 things. So do you feel aligned to those? And if not, it's time to move into alignment with those things. I want to ask you, what are you passionate about? What sets your soul on fire? We've got this fire energy. We've got all this momentum happening. Jupiter is turning direct, which is going to help us to expand more and grow now. We've learned, we've sort of tuned inward with Jupiter retrograde for the last 5 months. And now it's actually time to look at our gaze as in the bigger picture, perception of reality, the guru that is you, like looking outside, not to seek, but to see. Yeah, that's Jupiter direct. It's time that you use all of that internal growth, if you've been doing the work, that is, and then all of a sudden everything starts to fit perfectly into place. Jupiter is like God's messenger, man, like hallelujah. Like here is the gift. Jupiter is the Santa Claus of the zodiac. Yeah, he will bestow you with incredible gifts. So whatever gifts you have learnt, that maybe you have been planning, or, you know, maybe things have been going on a little bit behind the background in whatever area, especially wherever Jupiter is in going on your chart. But the thing is that now as he turns direct and we've got Sun in Leo, and, you know, we've got this, it's momentum. We're building momentum. But the thing is that because of this deeper underlying Capricorn axis going on with the karma and Saturn South Node Pluto stuff, there's still this great crumbling going on underneath, yeah? And like I said, I think third time lucky here, I'm going to mention it. Masterclass on sale today, $22, 2 hours. I go through it all, and I will even show you, you go and get your chart and you will see where it's happening in your own chart, where this great conjunction next year will actually affect you. So yeah, I had 60 people come on board last month and we did a live call, but then I've re-released it with no live, and just so you've got the video, the 2-hour video to watch. Yeah, anyway, so that's all underlying stuff, right? So yeah, really, and look, Uranus is making some hard aspects to all this Leo stuff, but look, Uranus wants to shake things up anyway. And I'm like, hey, the uncomfortable is where the magic happens, my friends, not in that comfortability, not in that safe zone. So maybe it's just uncomfortable for you to share something, right? Like for you to share like something sexy with your partner, who knows, right? Sex is going to be, you know, sex is a bit of a theme here with Leo, because Leo rules the 5th house. So you've got sexy times, romance, flirting, pleasure, fun, you know, a bit of Netflix, you know, I love a bit of drama, love a bit of theatre, but this is a fun month. You know, I call the 5th house when I'm giving readings my fun house. Just welcome to the fun house, you know, Pink. Not that I listen to Pink, but I do like that bit of the song. And yeah, and so this is the fun house. We've got the fun month. Leo is the fun mansion. So again, I beg you to let go of it all. Whatever's happened, just let go of it all. And if you're going through a difficult time, I know I have a few friends who have got loved ones passing over. Like, this is such a big transition for you guys to come into your heart, because that's what Leo rules. Leo rules the heart. So Leo is love. Venus is in Leo. Mars is in Leo. The sun and moon are in Leo today. Mercury moves into Leo soon. We have 5. We will have, once Mercury moves into Leo, we 4 because the moon will be out of Leo, but heart stuff. So if there's healing of the heart to do, it's actually a beautiful time to do it now too, because of Chiron being in Aries. So that other fire sign is Chiron, the healer. Yeah. So this is a time of great healing of the heart, if that's where you need to go, or great soaring of the heart if you need to break out of that shell that's been holding you back. Yeah. So we have lots of energy in the Leo mansion. Now, July was heavy, but August is light, the opposite, right? 11-month, master number, manifesting, highly tuned. Today, on the new moon, the day in the liquid crystals is pink tourmaline. Oh my goodness, you cannot make this shit up. The gift of love. Heart. So this is the questions. Does this make my heart happy? And if the answer is no, bye-bye. Yeah, and not in an irresponsible way. I talk about this from a very, very deep level. I'm assuming whoever's watching me gets that shit, right? But the thing is that it is so deep, it's impenetrable. Like, it's just like, oh, it is so deep. This is deep happiness I'm asking you. Deep happiness, soul happiness, because the heart knows the way, and we are now in heart month. So drop in, do the heart work. Pink tourmaline is a beautiful crystal to take. Hey, the heart chakra trinity, if you're needing some heart work, I can so make up the heart chakra trinity. It's rose quartz, pink tourmaline, and I'm having like a mind blank now. Kunzite. So it activates the heart, it allows forgiveness, and it allows the gift of love. I've done it before, and I really thought that I would enjoy pink tourmaline the most. Pink tourmaline, the messenger is butterfly. So the butterfly teaches us about love. You know, she only lives for a couple of days. She goes through the metamorphosis. She enjoys and celebrates her own beauty. She receives love because everyone loves her. That's the thing, right? That's what pink tourmaline means, is the gift of love, receiving love. And so I thought that pink tourmaline would be my favorite crystal in the Trinity, but it was actually rose quartz. Rose quartz changed my life. Taking rose quartz, it changed my heart. It was very magical. Anyway, it's all heart. It is all heart. And then the liquid crystal for the entire month is actually pearl. And I don't usually read straight out of the book. They're my very old book that's ripped and falling to pieces. I don't usually read straight out of the journey, but I am, because this is a really beautiful message for everyone. Pearl is around purity, and the symbol, the animal totem, is the cockatoo. And for all you oily folk out there, I know that I have lots of oily folk friends. The essential oil, because all of the liquid crystals come with essential oils as well, is actually aniseed. So you will know what that means for you, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to read this little message out because it's really, really stunning. Pearl has entered your life to deliver her message of feminine peace, balance, and trust to your current emotional state and processes. She wants you to be aware of and believe in the cyclic nature of all things. Nothing is forever. All must change, evolve, and grow. Sometimes in the moment we struggle to see the benefit in all taking place around us. It often takes time, trust, and truth, facilitated through action, to unmask the cycle. Be patient and trust your feelings at this time. Let them create your future without fear. So that's just the first little part from the liquid crystals, which we all know how much I love Justin and his work. He is a magician. That is such a potent message for August. Yeah, the cycles, Pearl. restoring peace and balance, opening and trusting in life's cyclic processes. Yeah. So I ask, I invite you to open to August. I've given you a passionate rundown because I feel very passionate and amped up today. All this Leo energy has got me excited and raw and real, and just feeling so much reverence for life, so much reverence. And I suppose maybe I love Leo season 2. Yes, my North Node is in Leo, and the North Node represents our destiny here and what we've here to our Dharma. Yeah. But I've been sharing this with everyone in talks and so on and so forth. And the truth is, my friends, is I actually don't know how to be anything other than myself. And I've always been that way. It's not something I've worked on or gone to, of course I've been into self-development, for 20 years and been actively conscious and aligned to the universe and have done a lot of deep work and processing, and will continue to for the rest of my life because I'm a human. But it gets easier. That's the biggest thing as well. But the only thing I'm good at ever in showing up in anything that I do, whether it's at the grocery store, talking to the Uber driver, drunk or not drunk, here with you guys, in my sessions, when I'm speaking, with my husband, with my children, with strangers who don't know me, I can only ever be myself. I have nothing to hide. I don't want to put on a show. I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not to appease someone. I don't want to put on a mask to pretend that I'm into what you're into so you like me. I won't pretend for you. I won't pretend for anyone. I can't. I actually don't think I physically can if I tried. And I hope that in my own showing up as just who I am, warts and all, guys, like I'm not fucking perfect. Like I trigger people. My joy fucks people right off. I get that. But I can't be miserable so that you feel happy. Like I can't pretend my life is shit so that that you want to be around me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, not sorry that I've created my reality. This is the way I live every single day. This isn't just when things are going great. I'm in my spiritual self, in my spiritual suit, and I come over to a workshop and, oh, no, everything's amazing when it's not. The thing is that this is every single day. I don't have a spiritual suit. I just have this. Just Tiani. That's it. I'm no labels. I'm not spiritual. I am just me. That's it. The only thing I know how to do, the only thing I'm actually good at. Everything else I suck at, to be honest. So when I show up like this, I only invite you and do this from my heart because I want you to know that it's okay, that you are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to pretend to be someone else around other people, especially not me. There is no need to do those things. Just be you. Leo is asking you to be yourself. This energy that we are in, being who you truly are, is deeply, deeply required. Deeply required. None of us are getting out of here alive. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is our life. Live it fully, my friends. Live it with heart. Live it with joy and with the pain. But feel all of it. Don't numb yourself to this incredible existence that we have. That could be over like that. We know it can be over like that, yet we take it all for granted. That's why the extraordinary things are in those simple things of when your husband touches your ass, the way he kisses you, the way your kids hug you, the way the flowers smell, the way you wave at your neighbour. Those things are magic. And this creates this ripple effect and being so, the one person I trust the most is the universe. And it's not a person, but the universe is my go-to. I trust the universe much more than I trust anyone, even myself. The universe will deliver what it needs to. It will show up as it needs to. So live life as you. Live life from your own heart, not betraying your soul, not living someone else's life, not comparing, competing, none of that bullshit. None of it matters at the end of the day. So that's my message for August, is come out of your shell, shine in whatever way that means for you. It might be something simple as, it could be the most simplest thing, as in that you're going to start cooking more or painting more or singing more or screaming while you're being made love to. Geez, God, don't suppress a thing. Feel it all. Feel all of this magic. My God, it makes me cry. Feel all of this magic that is life. Feel it all. Every single touch. I don't want to miss a beat of it. I don't want to miss a thing. I want to be in all of it. And I encourage you to do the same. Deep love and have the happiest August in the world.